Yeah. What up, y'all? Good morning, good afternoon. You know what I'm saying? You know, the kid Marvin, the real deal. You know what I mean? You know, official. Back on. Here to talk about the us Philadelphia Eagles. You know, against the New England Patriots last night. At 4:25, we played yesterday. And, yeah. We're going to talk about this and that. Y'all know that I got a lot to say. You know, first of all, let me start it like this. Bill Belichick and Tom Brady already knew that we was already going to come in and get it in. This is why they were trying to come up with on-the-spot plays to come up with to try to go, you know what I mean, try to even move the chains or even try to score a touchdown. You see, they were sitting on the sidelines, like, coming up with, like, you know what I mean, with, like, backyard plays. Come on. Backyard? Who is these guys? They knew that we was going to come in and get the W. On the defensive side, we showed up. On the defensive side. Gary got a sack, number 47. That was a good job. That guy's a safety coming down for a sack. He fooled Tom Brady and played him and make it seem like he was dropping back. But he was playing the zone man spy blitz and came in and sacked Tom Brady. Come on. That's the same design play that I be picking in Madden. That I've been running with for years. Beating guys. Stopping guys on any downs. You know, that was a good call for right there. You know, on the defensive side, we played good on the defensive side. I feel like our front and our corners, everybody stepped up on the defense. You know what I'm saying? As far as the offense, I'm gonna start with Carson Wentz. Number one, I feel like Carson Wentz is the primary guy for the reason why we lost yesterday. And I'm going to tell y'all like this. Reason why we lost yesterday because of Carson Wentz. This is supposed to be the $100 million guy that we paid. You know what I mean? And he performing like this. He wasn't properly setting his feet on certain situations. We had to catch in some more. We probably could have even scored a few touchdowns from off of some of them some catch plays. Carson Wentz wasn't properly setting his feet. He wasn't running out the pocket. Like the second half, it's like, you know what I mean? Like he was trying to sit in the pocket like he Dan Marino. Or something. You ain't Dan Marino. Come on. You ain't Dan Marino, bro. You're not Dan Marino. Carson, you supposed to get out of there. When if you don't see nothing, you got to get out of there. If the lane is there to go, you have plenty of opportunities to go. Now I don't know if the offensive coordinators was sitting up there telling you to sit in the pocket, but if something is there, you got to go. Now if that was Lamar Jackson or Michael Vick or Patrick Mahomes or Russell Wilson, those guys would have got out of there and ran. They would have ran. Now I feel like there's some kind of stubbornness now for that game because ever since we got Jordan Matthews back and a few other key guys back, I feel like Carson Wentz was being stubborn yesterday. I feel like our guys was, he was being stubborn out there to our wide receivers. We didn't have Deshaun Jackson wasn't out there. Alshon Jeffrey wasn't out there. We was running with like backup and like free agents that we just picked up. We picked up a few free agents. We got on the phone and made a few moves. And we actually trying to pick up some more guys. You know, on a phone call. Hey, what's up? Are you available? Come on. I hope we get Dez Bryant. Man. I think that we should pick up Dez Bryant. I think if we get Dez Bryant, I think that's it. I think that's all we need. Let Terrell Owens say he want to come back to the NFL. I think us Philadelphia Eagles should get Terrell Owens. You know, if Carson Wentz want to not, you know what I mean, you know, get out the pocket when needed, then he may have to sit down and put in Josh McCown. Put in Josh McCown. He was the starter for the Chicago Bears. Like, he been in the league for years. For over 12 years, he been in the league. I know about Josh McCown. I was playing it with and against Josh McCown in the Madden for years. And years. You know what I'm saying? Ever since he came into the league. I know about Josh McCown. Josh McCown is actually a solid quarterback. You know, if Carson Wentz want to sit up there and keep doing that, you know what I mean, being arrogant and not properly setting his feet and throwing the ball properly, running out the pocket if the lane is there, working with the line, talking to the linemen. Come on, you just calling plays. Are you even talking to the line? Are you even calling, are you even talking to the linemen? You just calling plays. You just calling plays. Listening to those offensive coordinators. Listening to them offensive coordinators. You know? Come on. You know Howie Roseman paid you $100 million. You know what I'm saying? Paid you $100 million by contract. We can't afford to lose another game. We can't afford to lose another game. You know what I'm saying? I could say, I'm sorry, we can't lose no more than 2 games. We can't lose no more than 2 games. I had to correct that. We can't lose no more than 2 games, y'all. We can't lose no more than 2 games. We can't lose no more than 2 games. Now, our next game is against Seattle Seahawks, which is the team that's like 8-2, 9-2. That's the only team that I'm actually worrying about this regular season. That's the only team I'm worrying about. You know what I'm saying? We didn't already play the recent hard teams. The recent hard teams that actually got good records. Let me explain it to you. We played against the Buffalo Bills, which is another hard team. They actually got a good record and they actually just won. The Buffalo Bills just won. They got a good record. We beat the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears is actually doing pretty good. They got a good record, but we beat them. You know what I mean? Then we play against the New England Patriots. That's another hard team. But that's the same team that we beat in the bigger game. You know? We lost that. Now, we play the Seattle Seahawks. I don't know if their primary wide receiver Lockett is still out, but I think that we could beat the Seattle Seahawks for real. Even though that's the only game that I'm worrying about. But I still think that we can get the W against Russell Wilson. The reason, I'm going to tell you why this. We can beat Russell Wilson by playing a 4-3 defense and a zone blitz. And a zone man spy double blitz. And a double spy zone blitz. We can beat Russell Wilson with a 4-3. And then on second, and then on whatever down and long. Then we could run the 3-4 defense and we could run the prevent defense. Because we know that they got to throw the ball. We know Russell Wilson going to try to run out the pocket. But this is where our linebackers and our front linemen come in at. You know, this is where the safety come in and come out of nowhere, you know what I mean? You know, for the strip sack fumble. Hopefully a pick. Few picks. Let the Philadelphia Eagles get on the phone with me. Let Douglas Peterson get on the phone with me and say, hey, are you available to play cornerback? Are you available, Marvin, to play cornerback? I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to get out there. What's the deal? What's the offer? I'm playing for my city, born and raised in Philadelphia. Come on. Yeah, I'm going to sign that contract. Give me a 10-year deal. $200 million for 10 years. $100 million guaranteed. And I'm going to already get more bread because of the endorsements. So I ain't really worrying about the bread. Just give me what's fair. In all fairness. In all fairness. I'm out there playing cornerback. I tell Malcolm Jenkins to play back, play safety. Never mind what the coaches is saying. You know what I mean? They not going to sit me down on the bench. I'm better than the corners and the safeties. You know what Malcolm Jenkins is going to say? I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. We definitely going to work with this. We definitely going to work with this. Then I'm going to talk to Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham and say, and Lane Johnson, and say, bust them up, bust them up, bust them up. You know, if the lane is there, the lane is there. If the play is there, I'm trying to tell you. You know, and these Dallas Cowboys fans and this Dallas Cowboys organization, like, they think that they're going to win the race. Like, they was laughing a little bit because it was like a high chance to them that we was going to lose against the Patriots yesterday. And if they beat the Detroit Lions, go all out, ball out against the Detroit Lions. And the Dallas Cowboys actually got all their starting wide receivers. Like, we got wide receiver, like they got all their primary wide receivers out there. Our primary receivers not even out there. And we still almost beat the Patriots. We ain't had Deshaun Jackson. We ain't had Alshon Jeffrey out there on the field yesterday. We ain't had those two guys out there, and we still almost beat the Patriots. Reason why we lost because Carson Wentz was being stubborn. He's being stubborn and ignorant. We don't need guys like that. Carson Wentz act like that one more time, he going on the bench. He's out of here. You know, even Doug Peterson was like, hey, we can't afford to keep doing that. You know, we're coming into the to the stretch. We got in the playoffs next month. The playoffs next month. We can't afford that. We can't afford no more than two. We can't afford to lose no more than 2 games. We can't afford to lose no more than 2 games. You know what I'm saying? Carson Wentz act like this again. We gotta sit him out. We gotta sit him out and put Josh McCown and get on the phone with Michael Vick. We gotta get on the phone with Michael Vick. Michael Vick love to get out the pocket. And we all know that he can still throw the ball. He just recently was on an interview on SportsCenter and ESPN with Skip Bayless. And Shannon Sharp. Chris Carter. Yeah. And the last team Michael Vick was on was on the Pittsburgh Steelers recently, I think like a year or 2 ago. To my common knowledge, if you ask me. Yeah, he's with the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know, Michael Vick is faster than Carson Wentz. Michael Vick has a stronger arm than Carson Wentz. Michael Vick had more breaking seasons than Carson Wentz. And played full seasons more than Carson Wentz. Michael Vick played the full season. Carson Wentz had not still played the full season yet. He ain't played the full season yet. This is the year where he got to try to. Now, I don't know if he was trying to maintain through the season or whatever, but you was supposed to run out the pocket. I guess he probably was looking at it like, man, I got hurt like week 13, week 12, week 11. Let me try to keep it safe. I really do want to run. Like, I do know what y'all talking about. I could have ran. I could have thrown this ball right. But I want to feel like, I could complete the season. So I wanted to play it safe. And then at the same time, this ain't a bigger game. Because Nick Foles won the bigger game. This is a regular season game. Listen, if you want to have that kind of attitude, Carson, you can get out of Philadelphia. We can pay your pay cut. You can get out of Philadelphia for real. For real, for real. And we could pick up Michael Vick. We could pick up Michael Vick and had Josh McCown. You know what I'm saying? And had Nate Sudfeld. We had Michael Vick, Josh McCown, and Nate Sudfeld. That's 3 quarterbacks. That's 3 quarterbacks. No, I ain't really like that loss, man. I blame that on Carson Wentz, man. I blame that on Carson Wentz. Now, I don't know what was going on before the game in the locker room or, you know what I mean? But when the second half started, I just didn't really like that. I feel like Carson Wentz should have known better than that to play even more smarter. We all knew that Tom Brady was going to try to shift gears. Thomas Brady was going to try to go out there and shift gears. We all knew that the second half. The defense knew that. The defense knew that. Carson Wentz, you should have knew. You should have knew. You mess up one more time, I guaranteed you Doug Peterson is going to be talking about quarterback situations. He's going to be talking about quarterback situations. Quarterback. Come on, Doug. You got to be kidding me. Carson, you know better than that. We ain't trying to waste our money on you, bro. We ain't trying to waste our money on you. We can get Michael Vick back. We can start Josh McCown for the moment. Nate Sudfeld in the mix. Nate Sudfeld already want to play. He already want to play. He just got to keep, you know what I mean, like warming up his arm. He just got to keep warming up his arm. Because when we call him to come in, he got a ball. Even regarding if it's the playoffs, the NFC Championship, divisional round, Super Bowl, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. This is my city. You know, we got guys yesterday covering guys from the New England Patriots. See, this is my thing with us Philadelphia Eagles for years that I always had a concern about. Our cornerbacks. Why the Philadelphia Eagles be picking up like short guys, like short cornerbacks that's like 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", 5'11 max. You know what I mean? Going against guys that's like 6 foot something. Getting beat. Getting beat. If you put the, listen, this is why we be getting beat. I mean, this is why we lost a few games this season. And blew plays. Because we brought the safeties down and other organizations know that. All you got to do, that's a one-on-one man. All you got to do is wait for the development of the play, hoping that the offensive linemen hold y'all enough to where y'all could just throw the ball up. Y'all could just throw the ball up or throw the ball middle or deep in the middle on a post. On a post. Or a corner outs. Or a corner outs deep. On a corner outs deep. Whether it's 5, 10, 15, 20 yards. It's going to be a corner outs. Deep corner outs. On an option. That's why we lost a few games. We blew a few plays. We blew a few plays. I like our defense. I like our defense. Represent our defense. You know what I'm saying? Last night we had Tom Brady with like 17 incompletions in the first half. That was beautiful. That was beautiful for our defense. He had like 17, 20 incompletions the first half. The first half from our defense. Come on. Come on. We got to show up next game. Now, we got the Seattle Seahawks next. We got to beat these guys. The way to beat the Seattle Seahawks, we got to play a 4-3 defense. Because we know that if we put an extra man on the line, you know what I mean? Russell Wilson got something to think about. Because our front linemen can still break through their offensive line. Our defensive line can still break through their offensive line. And once you do that, that'll be mixed confusion against Russell Wilson. Because he don't know that if we're coming on a blitz or if we're just playing to prevent defense because he think that we just going to keep dropping back and like some kind of big pass defense. You know? So then when he think that, he going to try to run up. And then when he try to run up, one of our front defensive linemen or our defensive end or one of our corners can just easily clip him. Can just easily clip him. Can just easily clip him and chip him. It's an easy clip. Where you going? Where you going? We all know you trying to run. We got something for that. We got something for that. We don't need to really run a 3-4 defense unless it's like a big second or a third down or first and long or second or third and long or maybe a fourth and long. Whatever long. Pause. But I'm just saying, pause. You know what I mean? But yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, y'all. That's what I'm saying. We got to crush these guys, yo. We got to crush these guys. Dallas Cowboys, I think they play the New England Patriots next. I think they got the Patriots next. You know, right now the Dallas Cowboys is 6-4. They're 6-4 right now. Now, I actually think that the Dallas Cowboys going to lose the rest of their games. I think they're going to lose the rest of their games. They was a little hype. You know what I mean? They was a little hype. They had a little battery in their back. You know what I mean? They was like a little energized. They had a battery in their back. They was a little hype. You know what I mean? You know, against the Detroit Lions. And the Detroit Lions still almost beat the Cowboys. For real, if you ask me. They still almost beat him. You know what I mean? But a loss is a loss. Cowboys got the win against the Detroit Lions yesterday. You right. You know what I mean? You know, they knew they had a higher chance of being in first place yesterday because we were going against the New England Patriots. They knew that. They knew that. That's why they knew that if they played with a battery in their back, all hype, then there's a higher chance for them to win the game. There's a higher chance for them to win the game, and they still almost lost that game. You know what I mean? But Cowboys got the win yesterday. They 6-4. Now, I truly believe they're going to lose the rest of their games. I don't see them, they'll probably get one more win, but I don't see them winning the rest of their games. The rest of the schedule was hard. We played them one more time. They played the Washington Redskins. They played the New York Giants again. They played the New England Patriots. I think they played the Dolphins, the Miami Dolphins. Man, the Dallas Cowboys schedule was hard. You know what I mean? Our remaining schedule was sweet. We played the Giants again. We played the Washington Redskins. We played the Dolphins. All those teams is sweet. We could beat the Giants. Right now, the Giants 2-7. The New York Jets got a better record than the New York Giants. The New York Jets. Sam Darnold looking better out there for the New York Jets as their starting quarterback. Sam Darnold. That boy looking great out there. And he in his first or the second year in the league. If I ain't mistaken to my common knowledge. Yeah. The New York Jets 3-7. The New York Giants 2-7. Come on, man. New York Giants is trash. Even if the New York Giants win the rest of their games, they still not gonna make it to the playoffs. You know what I mean? They actually got a hard schedule. They're another team that got a hard schedule. You know what I mean? Us Philadelphia Eagles, we can't afford to lose no more than 2 more games. Anything more than 2, I don't think we're gonna make it to the playoffs. But we do still have a high chance. God forbid we lose against the Seattle Seahawks. I see Lord Brunson, he just put something up. I'm about to check out his stream in a little bit. Shout outs to him. Lord Brunson, what up, boy? Yeah. We can't afford to lose no more than 2 games. Can't afford to lose no more than 2 games. You know, the Dallas Cowboys, you know what I mean? You know, thinking that they're really doing something out there. The Dallas Cowboys haven't won an NFC championship. Dallas Cowboys haven't even made it past the second round and won past the second round since 1995. Since 1995. Now, they won past the first round, but when it got to the second round, they haven't won past the second round. Y'all see what I'm saying? When it got to the second round, they didn't won the second round. Because after the second round, you go to the NFC Championship. Dallas Cowboys haven't won an NFC Championship since 1995. And that was the last year they won a Super Bowl. That was the last year when they won a Super Bowl. When they had Emmitt Smith, Daryl Johnson, Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, Deion Sanders. Come on, the list goes on. The list goes on, man. Come on. The list goes on. You know? Why you think Jerry Jones and Michael Irvin, Deion Sanders, Troy Aikman, you know what I mean? Like, why you think, and Emmitt Smith, like, why you think, like, those guys be, like, still sticking around the NFL and be laughing and having, like, teacup parties and skyboxing, laughing and, you know what I mean? You know, so, like, energized and, you know, as if, like, they just won a Super Bowl last year. It's because they were the last team to win a Super Bowl. They were the last team to win a Super Bowl with the Dallas Cowboys. Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, Daryl Johnson, Deion Sanders, Michael Irvin. Those guys were the last team to win a Super Bowl. Why you think they could always laugh and, you know what I mean, like really do whatever they want to do? You know what I mean? When they be having interviews and, you know, all on ESPN and Sports Center and First Take and, you know, when, you know what I mean, be like hosting at the, you know what I mean, like being an analysis of, like games and stuff. And they be speaking that talk. Because, and they be laughing. Those Dallas Cowboys from 1995 be laughing because they're the last team that won a Super Bowl. They're the last team to win a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Right now, the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones and Jason Garrett, I don't think that they're going to have that same teacup party. They're not going to have that same teacup party with like Michael Irvin and Jerry Jones and Deion Sanders, primetime Deion. You know what I mean? Jason Garrett, every time when they make a complete catch or win a game, they feel like they just got a playoff berth. They feel like they just won a championship. Like they be like extra like overexcited when they still got ways to go. You know what I'm saying? I don't see the Dallas Cowboys winning no more than 2 more games. I don't see the Dallas Cowboys winning 2 games. I mean like, you know what I mean? I really don't see them winning no more than 1 more game. Right now, I see the Dallas Cowboys winning 1 more game. At least winning 1 or 2 more games, and then that's it. And then that's it. That's it. For real, I'm looking at 1 more win for the Dallas Cowboys, and then the rest of the games they just gonna lose. They for sure gonna lose against the New England Patriots. They for sure gonna lose against them. And I think maybe Daniel Jones from the New York Giants, I think that he gonna redeem himself and beat the Dallas Cowboys. I think that the New York Giants, Daniel Jones and those guys is gonna beat the Dallas Cowboys the next time they play. And I'm trying to bet somebody too. I got the New York Giants winning that game. I got the New York Giants winning that game against the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know what I mean? Yeah. But poor offensive play on our Eagles offense. Carson Wentz cannot do this another game. If he performed like this against the Seattle Seahawks, then he got to sit down. He got to sit down. We got to put in Josh McCown and Nate Sudfeld. We got to put in those two guys and get on the phone with Michael Vick. Give him a deal. 8 mil, 5 mil for two, you know what I mean? For like a 2-3 year deal for like 8 mil. We can give Mike that. We can give Mike that. We can give Mike 8 mil. 6 mil guaranteed. 6 mil guaranteed. You finish the full season, you guarantee 5 million. And then you get the other 3 if you ever decide to come back. If you ever decide to come back, you get that other 3. Plus we can talk additional. Later on. But guarantee Michael Vick 5 million for a 2-year deal. And then if he ever want to come back, you know what I mean, and play furthermore with us Philadelphia Eagles, then we can sit down. Howie Roseman can sit down, and Douglas Peterson and offensive coordinators can sit down and actually sit down with Michelangelo Vick and sit up there and talk about this. Sit up there and talk about this. You know, Deuce Staley, you know what I mean? Like, he can actually be more part of this, even though he's the running back assistant coach. Deuce Staley actually got a Super Bowl ring. Deuce Staley got a Super Bowl ring with us Philadelphia Eagles. Like, he was part of that Super Bowl 52. Yeah, Deuce Staley was part of that. He was part of that. Shout out to Deuce Staley. I remember that guy when I was a young boy. You know what I'm saying? Early in his career. I remember Deuce Staley. You know what I mean? I remember Rodney Peete. You know what I mean? You know, Bobby Hoyen. I remember Bobby Hoyen, Coy Detmer, Ty Detmer. I remember those guys. Then Donovan McNabb came. Yeah, I know about that. You know what I mean? Then the bull from the San Francisco 49ers came in. Garcia came in for a little bit. You know what I mean? We switched up some more quarterbacks. You know what I mean? Yeah. We got quarterbacks. You know what I mean? Yeah. We had quarterbacks. You know what I mean? We can't afford to lose another game, though, man. But I'm definitely about to get off this joint. You know what I mean? I got more stuff to say. I just wanted to talk about previously from last night. But I'm about to get the game plan against the Seattle Seahawks. We can't keep dwelling on against the Patriots game. We only lost by 7. You know what I mean? Carson Wentz was being stubborn out there. He should have ran out the pocket. He should have played better footwork on his passing to give it to those wide receivers, because those wide receivers ran those routes beautiful yesterday. And Carson Wentz just didn't put it there. He didn't ran out the pocket the second half some more. You should have known that Tom Brady was going to try to turn it up a little bit. You should have known that. You should have known that Bill Belichick and those guys were going to try to sit up there and try to do that. You should have known that. You know what I'm saying? We can't afford to lose another game. You know what I mean? You know, next game, hopefully we'll be 6-5 next game. You know, I'm looking at it like a 50-50 with this game, because Seattle Seahawks is actually a tough team to beat. But I feel like if we run a 3-4 deep, I feel like if we run a 4-3 defense and then maybe play a man zone with the linebackers, I feel like, you know what I mean, we can give, you know what I mean, better opportunity for the safeties to you know what I mean, you know, double spy the quarterback without having to keep coming down. Like, we could just have the safeties play back if we play a 4-3 defense against the Seattle Seahawks, because Russell Wilson, he's not going to keep throwing bombs. If he's throwing bombs, then we just had the safeties right there. And since our defense is on fire, I think that our cornerbacks will probably really this time pick it off. Against the Russell Wilson and Seattle Seahawks. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, the rest of the season is sweet. For real. I see us winning, like, we got like 6 more games left. So out of those 6 games, so we got week 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So we got 5 games left. God forbid we lose against the Seattle Seahawks. So we got 4 games left. So then, God forbid we lose against the Seattle Seahawks, we'll be 5-6. 5-6. If we win the rest of the 4 games, we'll be what? 9-6. 9-6. Yeah, we'll be like 9-6. You know what I mean? And then I think we got week 17, if I ain't mistaken. I think we got week 17. You know, we gotta do this. We gotta do this. Dallas Cowboys is not winning no more than 7 games. Dallas Cowboys is not winning no more than 7 games, in my opinion. And I'm trying to bet Dallas Cowboys fans. I'm trying to bet Dallas Cowboys fans. I'm trying to bet Dallas Cowboys fans. But the keys to victory against the Seattle Seahawks is to play a 4-3 defense. You know what I mean? And then we all know that, you know what I mean, Russell Wilson is going to try to like beat us in the middle because he's going to try to read the linebackers. So then when he try to read the linebackers, this is where one of our safeties come down for the extra help on an angle. And then the other safety play back as a cover 1. And the other safety come down when we think that Russell Wilson and when Russell Wilson think that he gonna try to throw the ball in the middle against our linebacker, we gonna have additional help and recovery speed to where we could pick up on that. Like I said, though, man, it's cold outside. This is our weather. You know, this is where we really show off. I just feel like the stubbornness, we just can't be there with that. Josh McCown, I don't think Josh McCown to do that. I think Josh McCown is ready to get out there. Carson Wentz do this again against the Seattle Seahawks with his bad performance. I mean, we got to sit Carson Wentz down. Even though we paying him $100 million. You know what I'm saying? Even though we paying him $100 million. You know what I mean? We got to. And we got to get on the phone with Michael Vick and Dez Bryant. We got to. You know what I'm saying? We got week 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 5-5. We 5-5. You know what I mean? So if we lose against the Seattle Seahawks and then we win the rest of the 4 games, we'll be 9-7. We'll be 9-7 this season. But like I told other people, and like I told my little shorty, I told my little shorty, you know what I mean? Shout outs to her, you know what I mean? But anyways, I told my little shorty that I was like, listen, I see us Eagles 10-6 or 9-7. I see it's 10-6 or 9-7. Our record and us clinching a playoff berth. And then maybe for the first round, I think we play the Baltimore Ravens or the Saints. Or we might play the Saints the first round. But the Baltimore Ravens is in the AFC, so we're not gonna play them the first round. Cause we'll be playing a division game, so the Baltimore Ravens is out of the picture. So we'll probably the Saints is in our division. So the Saints will probably be we probably might play the Saints. You know what I mean? Probably play the Saints or somebody else. Or I'm trying to think who else got a good record. We probably play the Saints or the Green Bay Packers. You know what I'm saying? Probably play the Saints or the Green Bay Packers. And yeah, I mean, maybe for the first round or the second round, either or out of both of them teams, we play them the first or the second round. But but we gotta win. We gotta win. We gotta win. Like I said though, man, the rest of the Dallas Cowboys schedule is hard. Who they play next? Against the New England Patriots? You know what I'm saying? Like, who they play against? Against the New England Patriots? Like, come on. You know what I mean? The rest of their schedule was hard. I see the Dallas Cowboys losing like 4 or 5 games straight. 4 or 5 games straight. And then Jerry Jones probably just throw his headset. He probably just take it, you know what I mean? Like, he probably take his headset off and throw it. You know what I'm saying? His eyes be all red. You know what I mean? Like, looking like, you know what I mean? Like, he need to smoke a joint from out some top paper real quick. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, man. I think that the New York Jets can catch up to the Dallas Cowboys. I think the New York Jets can catch up to the Dallas Cowboys. Even though the New York Jets is in the AFC, it's still a New York team. It's still a New York team. Even though it's in the AFC. You know what I'm saying? The Jets just won. They 3-7. The Jets are down by 3 games. You know what I'm saying? Against the Dallas Cowboys. Against the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? The Dallas Cowboys, y'all, ain't really nobody to be worrying about, though. Y'all, like, they keep celebrating, like, over, like, little petty stuff. You know what I mean? Like, they gotta celebrate, like, what really needs to be celebrated. I mean, if you win and you celebrate, you make a touchdown or whatever, or you make, like, some kind of conversion to move the chains or something, or stoppage on defense, special teams, offense, or, you know what I mean? Like, you making moves in the draft or free agency or something, or you just picking somebody up from off the streets, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know what I mean? Then that's good because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to feel good, like, on a, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, on, like, what you need to be doing. You know what I mean? Like, for your organization, as far as the organization. You know what I'm saying? But the Dallas Cowboys, man,